get a start. I shall now give a brief survey of the provisions in the bill which are designed to encourage investments in productive enterprises to stimulate higher productivity as well as exports and to provide resources for expansion of industry in order to encourage investment by individuals and into undivided families in the equity shares of new industrial companies in India. Provision has been made for the grant of tax-free tax credit certificates to them with reference to their subscriptions to eligible issues of capital by such companies for a period of 4 financial years commencing with the financial year in which the investment is made. The amount of the tax credit certificates is to be calculated at a slab system of rates and will be limited to rupees 1,250 for each financial year on a total investment of rupees 30,000. Under the original provision in the bill, only the first subscriber to eligible issues of capital qualifies for the tax credit certificates. Considering the fact that a substantial part of the capital issues made in recent months has had to be taken up and is still held by financial institutions which underwrote those issues, the eligibility for tax credit certificates has been extended to individuals and Hindu undivided families who purchase shares forming part of an eligible issues of capital from an underwriter declared as such in the relevant prospectus. Incentives for increased industrial production as well as for the more efficient use of the capital already invested are provided in the form of tax credit certificates calculated with reference to the central excise duty payable on increased production in the relevant year over that of the base year and with reference to the additional amount of corporation tax payable by a company in the relevant year over that payable by it in the base year. The amount of the tax credit certificates granted for these purposes is required to be used for discharging debt obligations, acquisition of capital assets in India, including construction of a building for the purpose of the business, and in the case of a company also for the redemption of its debentures. This would enable industrial units to pay off the monies which they had borrowed for expanding their productive capacity or alternatively to plow back a larger portion of their current earnings for the purpose of expansion.